The stench hit Ben like a tidal wave, acrid, musky, and undeniably Wildmutt. He crashed through the dense foliage of the forest near Bellwood, blindly following the trail of destruction.
Something big and angry had come this way. It's really angry.
He adjusted the ultimatrix on his wrist, a familiar surge of power thrumming beneath his skin. He'd been tracking this creature for hours, ever since the first reports of property damage and unsettling howls echoed through the normally quiet town. He was starting to get annoyed. School had just let out, and he'd been looking forward to some sumo slammers with Kevin and Gwen. This monster of the week was cutting into his free time.
All right, Ugly. It's time to end this.
He slammed down on the ultimatrix.
The green light washed over him, bones reshaping, fur sprouting, senses amplifying. He became Wildmutt. The familiar blindness settled in, replaced by an overwhelming torrent of scents and sounds. He relied on his heightened senses to navigate the dense undergrowth, the trail of destruction now even clearer. Broken trees, upturned earth, the lingering scent of fear. The creature was close. Very close. He could hear it now, a low, guttural growl that vibrated in his chest. It was trapped. Ben picked up the pace, crashing through the final layer of brush into a small clearing. And there it was. Not a monster, but a galvanic mechamorph, like upgrade. Ben blinked, surprised. It was half fused with some sort of experimental energy core? Sparks flew from the creature as it writhed, trapped in a makeshift energy field. It snarled, a distorted, metallic sound. Ben took a step closer, trying to assess the situation. This wasn't just a random attack.
Whatever this thing is, it looks powerful and dangerous.
The core was pulsating with raw energy, the same kind he sometimes saw in Kevin. The mechamorph thrashed again, and the energy field overloaded. A wave of chaotic energy erupted outwards, throwing Ben back against a tree. The mechamorph roared in triumph. But something was wrong. The energy core was unstable. It was about to explode. Ben struggled to his feet, realizing the imminent danger. He had to contain the blast, protect the forest, protect himself. He slammed the ultimatrix again. He became Ultimate Wildmutt.
Ultimate Wildmutt.
Armor plating erupted across his body, sensory pads glowing with intense light, echolocation spikes jutting from his back. He roared, a deafening sound that echoed through the forest. He unleashed a sonic roar. The energy core absorbed it like a sponge. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, with a final surge of energy, the core imploded. The forest was safe. Ben, exhausted but triumphant, reverted back to his human form. He stumbled, catching himself against a tree. He activated his communicator.
Grandpa, Max, we have a problem. A big one.
As he looked back to where he stood just moments before, there was a flash of blue light. And, in a moment, gone.